Hey everybody, Adam Honda 98 here. The word of today is nostalgia. Nostalgia is something that brings me back to my childhood. And I think for a lot of people, it's actually pretty important. You're great. You're great, by the way. Isn't that great? Um, Biggest thing is, when I was a kid, I used to see all these crazy commercials like Boom Tunes and all this kind of stuff. And I thought, that stuff can't work the way it did. And that's kind of why I never went to my mom and said, hey, I want to get that. Because for the most part, it just seemed like, I don't know, some things are just not meant to be, you know? Um, a lot of the things you see on TV don't work the way they do in real life. And the video, they show like music being put directly in your head. And my brain is going, that doesn't sound right. So I thought it was a bunch of BS. And so I never really got into it. But something from my childhood, which this one's actually from 2015. I remember when the commercial first came out when I was a kid. And I thought I'd get it and review it and see if I missed out on the opportunity. It's about the same price now than it was then. But just to tell my mom, hey, should I get one? That would be cool. This one's by Selena Gomez. She was one of my favorites around the time, too. So it's pretty cool. But this is, yeah, it's the famous toothbrush that everybody talks about. I actually got a pack of 3. I gave one to my mother. This was my nephew's. It's in the pack still. It's not opened up at all. This one, however, is opened up because I opened this one for the video. I don't believe because they're 10 plus years old, they're working anymore. And on top of that, they, well, they, what's the good word for that? It's supposed to run off of double A's or triple A's. It says right in the packaging. But for some reason, the bottoms don't come out. And I think that's because of this little bar that they have in there, or they add some kind of adhesive on the inside to keep it locked in there. Either way, it's not actually functioning the way I was hoping it would. It doesn't work. It has a switch and the buttons in there. It doesn't actually come on, which is a little disappointing. But this still had some kind of nostalgia in my brain from when I was a kid till today. So, as far as nostalgia goes, just for the commercial alone, I gotta say this is pretty cool. But it's just sad it's no longer functional. You know, don't think it actually does anything. But it is still very cool to be able to say I actually own a piece of nostalgia from my childhood. That's really cool to me. Any words, silly? That's my buddy Silly in the background too. He got one. This is his, by the way. Um,
Cool tooth tune.